Happy Sunday morning to all. Fable here. I am actually at the doggy park because I had my daughter's puppy who is full of energy, and my dog was very chill. So yesterday morning she had me up at 6. Today, not till after 7. Thank goodness. So we're at the doggy park trying to get her energy out, stop chewing it and not eating things. But last night, met the new guy. I had told him I could meet for coffee for a couple hours. I could leave the dogs. And he sent me a message maybe about 2 o'clock and said, because we talked for over 2 hours. Oh, you can see my breath. I don't feel like it's that cold though. We talked for over 2 hours while I was at the walking the dogs and then at the dog park. Did not realize, neither of us realized how long we had talked. And great conversation, talked about anything and everything. So easy to talk to. He said the same about me. And my hair's down because I blew dry it last night straight. And so he sent me a text and said, oh, I know you said you wanted to meet. You want to meet for an appetizer for a little bit. So I said, sure. So we did get into our likes, dislikes sexually. He had an accident. He had a couple things. So I wanted to make sure it worked. So we had that conversation. Oh my God. I have to take care of this. Yesterday would have been the day I went for nails. They're not so bad, but this hand, 1 broke, 2 broke. So they're just grown out a lot. But I changed it because my granddaughter's in Florida. So, from there, we went to, he said, I said, sure. And he said, oh, okay. When? And I said, oh, it was 4:30, good. And I'm sorry, I have to make sure I'm not stepping on poop because even though it says clean up after your dog, they do not. And I can't sit down because the morning dew, and I don't have anything to wipe it. I did try sitting, and now I have a little bit of a damp butt. So then he said, oh, I see there's a pizza place by you. Maybe get a pizza. And he doesn't drink. Well, not that he doesn't drink. He's like me. I choose not to drink. He said, he goes on a lot of cruises. He has one booked for January, February, March. So maybe April. Can't remember. Bailey, stop eating that. So then from there, I said 4:30, good? And he said yes. And he said he was going to take a nap. So I'm like, So I said I was going to take a nap, but I was talking to my friend Mary while I was texting him. And I was like, it was like 2:30 by the time I got off. And so I was like, okay. And so I set my alarm for 3:33, thinking I wasn't falling asleep, but I did. So I texted him and I said, can we make it like a little after 4:30? And I actually left my house at 4:35. And so that was fine. And he said, okay, I'll get there around 4:35 too. I'll get there according to my GPS around 4:35 because he had already left because he needed gas. And then from there, sorry, my dog pooped. So, not that anybody else cleans up around here, but I will. Stop chewing it. Oh my God, my daughter's dog is a nut. So we went to the first place because I asked my friends for a recommendation because they lived close by me before they moved to Florida. And I'll just stand here and pick this up when I'm done. So then that place, very small eating area, and there was a party in there. So I was like, ugh. So we went to another place, which I think is fairly new, so my friends wouldn't know about it. And oh my God, my mustache is really annoying me. Really have to get rid of that today. So then from there, we went to the new place, and we had a great conversation. We were talking and they're like, oh, and we're like, just water for now, because we had no clue what we wanted to eat. And then we decided on the Meat Lovers pizza. From there, he just doesn't eat mushrooms, which I love mushrooms, so not a big deal. So then, there's stuff on my screen. Sorry. From there, we decided on a salad to share. We decided on the Meat Lovers pizza, and we were talking, and then the place started getting crowded. So he's like, "Oh, we should go." So we got out to our cars. He was parked next to me because he followed me from the place we were going to go to, and he said, gave me a hug and a kiss. Great kisser. Then we got. He said, "Oh, you want to sit in my car for a little bit?" And we did. And then we started making out. And then we went to the next parking lot on the other side of a bus where it was dark. More making out. And then he said, "Oh, can we go back to your place? We'll just cuddle." And I was hesitant, but it's been a long time, people. So, okay. So, came back and I said, I have to walk the dogs first. So he followed me. He took my daughter's dog, walked that dog, and I walked Jazzy. So that was nice. And we took a nice long walk and we were talking. He loves dogs. That's very obvious. He had told me that, but it's obvious. Oh, and he looked much better in person than he did in his pictures. Not that he looked bad in his pictures. And he's thinner. Like, he looked much heavier in his pictures. So, Bailey. So, we then went into my place. We went in my room because I don't have a couch. He wanted to sit. He goes, "Oh, we'll just sit on your couch." I'm like, well, I don't have a couch yet. 2 chairs. So that wasn't going to work. So we did. We, fooled around a little bit. We didn't have sex. So, no, Bailey. So that was nice. And then we just laid there and cuddled and watched TV. We watched Friends, actually. And talked more and talked. And it was a nice night. And when he got home, he, texted me and he said, "I had a great time. Definitely go out again." He asked me that actually when we were outside, and because I took the dogs for a walk when we went outside for him to leave. And I said, "Ooh, sorry, but first time yawning, shocked. I thought I'd be yawning more." And he said, "Oh, we'll definitely do this again." He goes, "Right?" Like, he wasn't sure. I was like, "Oh, absolutely. We'll definitely see." He goes, "We'll definitely see each other again and go out again." I was like, "Yes, absolutely." So that was nice. And it's nice that my friend said, "Oh, definitely into you," that he didn't want the night to end. So that was nice. And then this morning at 4 something this morning, he's like, "Good morning. Woke up, thinking of you." And so, you know what that means. And I didn't answer him until I woke up after 7. I just woke up to go to the bathroom. And so that was nice. And he's been texting. So that's nice. And he's like, oh, we're definitely going to go out again. His brother's coming here this Thursday. So see if he tries to. Because Wednesday, I have dinner with my goddaughter. So it's, and I don't want to do tomorrow. So it's Tuesday. Or wait till your brother leaves. Sorry. So, and which is good. Next weekend I have my granddaughter, so that's good that his brother's here. But he goes on a lot of cruises, and pretty much for free. Like, I don't know. He belongs to some group and club, and I don't know. I don't know how he does it, but, and he also does metal scrapping. And he also goes around and picks up stuff he's retired because he had to retire because he's a mechanic. And he got in a car accident and his hand, oh, the picture she showed me. So his 2 fingers are like they don't fully go flat. They stick together. He can pull them apart, but they automatically go back, and he can only bend them to here. So he couldn't be a mechanic anymore. He got a settlement. So he said, I have to make that last. So he's on permanent disability. So, you know, that's why he's retired. But he seems, you know, he also picks up stuff at yard sales, either cleans it up, fixes it up, or people don't know what they have, and he sells it on Marketplace. So he must do well. I didn't do so well on Marketplace, but I guess he does. So that's how he supplements his income. He said, you know, he doesn't seem cheap. He seems budgeted, and he seems like, oh my God, that plane is loud. I think it's a plane. Can't see the sun, as you can see behind me. The sun is, where does the sun go? It was behind me. Yeah, there it is. It's glaring, the sun. So I'm kind of blocking it. I don't know why when I move, you can't see it, but I don't know. Totally see it, I should say. So seems nice. We'll see. We both agreed take one day at a time. But when we were laying there cuddling, he's like, so you want a relationship? This is it? Like, you know, so I don't know. I don't want to jump in too soon. Not that there's anybody else, but I don't want him to want to be with me 24/7. And he doesn't. He said he doesn't want a woman that wants them to take care of him. And so, oh, there's the sun. See, there. Very bright. But I don't know. Like, I said to him, oh, I don't want someone to take care of me. He has his own house, which I think his plan when his dad's 93 today, when he takes care of his dad. His dad is in assisted living like 5 minutes from him. But when anything happens to his dad, he wants to go to like Florida and live. I don't know, snowbird or live. So, I don't know. I'm going to have a second grandchild here. So, I really don't know. So, we'll see. Time will tell. And for now, I'm just going to enjoy it one day at a time. And if it leads to something, it leads to something. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And if it gets to a point where he's like, listen, I'm going to, because he asked me what age I was going to retire, because he's 59 and I'm 57. And I said, you know, and he's already retired, was forced to retire because of his accident. But I said, well, And he's only been retired. The accident happened in 2019. And he went back to work in November, but then couldn't do the job, I think he said. Or maybe he didn't go back at all. I don't know. But yeah, so from there, he was, I said ideally at 60, but realistically probably 65. So by then my grandchildren are older. If I have more money, maybe you can travel back and forth. If I keep this place, who knows, but it's way too far away. I scratched this because it's a freaking pimple. It's annoying me. Now it's bleeding. But so that's the update. And this is beautiful out. And this is the dog park. And I don't know there's my Jazzy. And I don't know where my daughter is. Oh, all the way out there. Belly. 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 Come here, Belly. Come. She's not in the mood. Usually she'll charge at you. Run from wherever she is. So, guess she's too busy. My dog is very chill. So she's just like, she walks around, then she sits down, walks around. But, so it's beautiful here. I'm loving the new place. So I'm taking my niece's son out today for his birthday was in August, but rather than get them something, I'm taking them out to do stuff with them. So that'll be nice. And I'm really tired, so I'm hoping, drop him back off around dinner time, I told her. So, and then come home, take Jazzy for a quick walk and go to sleep early. So I did unpack a little bit, but that's about it. So, all right, I'm going to try one more time with Belly. 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 Go, Belly. Go. 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 Yeah, I don't know if you caught that, but I will talk to you all later.